Prrrr fans, I salute you. My name is Sly Moya. Welcome to the Pro Basketball Show where we do all the breakdown and analysis. Charlie, we are in the bottling season. If you're a football fan and then you watched the game last weekend, you know us now have completely bottled the league. And we're also in the bottle season in the NBA playoffs where Doc Rivers and the Philadelphia 76ers have managed to do it once again. Doc Rivers is yet in the limelight for another bottling job. They were leading 3-2 and then, well, the Celtics were able to grab game 6, went back for game 7, and then they grabbed the victory. So the Philadelphia 76ers and the MVP, Joel Embiid, James Harden and co are out of the playoffs. Now, if a Sixers fan tells you to trust the process, my friend, tell them for a face, say, boss, you the lie. 2013, 2014, Sam Hinkie became general manager and then they started the process. They were tanking the season, trying to get high draft picks to get good players to start what they called the process. Since then, the only draft pick where they get will be better. Joel Embiid had the MVP. Since then, the likes of Ben Simmons, the likes of Markel Fultz, and in that same draft class, 2017, Markel Fultz was the number 1 pick for the Sixers, where they could have picked Jason Tatum, who has come back to haunt them. So they're saying where the rejected stone go turn the cornerstone. Jason Tatum do. Now, Teddy, game 7, Boston Celtics versus Philadelphia 76ers. It was promising to be a very tight one, but in the third quarter, you guys blew them completely.
Oh yeah, Charlie. It took a CBA to TD Gardner. And more 76 now.
Hey,
Charlie.
hey.
Wait, Charlie. You see, I sat here and I said that Tatum being hot in the fourth quarter wasn't a good thing. And I'm sure he watched Prrrr and he saw it.
You said clearly that he should start.
He should start early.
Yeah.
And it was so clear that if he became hot in the fourth quarter, we would have lost this game. Because 76ers was hot.
Yeah.
When we scored, they score. It was a give and take kind of thing.
From that first quarter.
From that first quarter.
Yeah.
And then he was the guy. He was our go-to guy. And I think in one interview, they interviewed some of our players and they were like, they were asking them, do you still trust that Jason Tatum can take charge?
Yeah.
And they still have the trust in him. And that was one thing that actually helped us in the fourth quarter. And then Embiid, Charlie, we know me, for instance, I'm not going to put that on Embiid in him. Charlie, Embiid is big because he came back from an injury in this series. And then he wasn't
in the first. I think in his first 2 games, he was wearing the knee brace and everything.
He wasn't so fit.
Yep.
He wasn't that fit. And even in this game, he was even hobbling after I think one of the challenges. So Embiid wasn't that fit. But James Harden has done it again. The James Harden we know.
We go still fear this beard.
Oh no. This beard, Charlie. If I go cut Sakura for that side, Charlie, he sha because for Houston he was that guy, and he bottled it. And then he went to Nets. They got swept, and he gave an excuse, say, when a team and chemistry. Now you came to 76ers
with an MVP on your team,
and you should be carrying the team. But yesterday you gave 9 points,
5 turnovers,
all-star player, Charlie. 9 points. Oh, that's bad.
And interestingly, James Harden is he has a choice for a max contract. He has another contract. He will be able to get another contract this year. I don't think Daryl Morey will try to give him that contract because that was a very, very bad performance. Now, speaking of Jason Tatum, where we said he has to start very, very hot. He was dialed in from the start. Very, very aggressive. And it caused the Sixers defense to really, really struggle. At some point, they were playing zone defense because when they got Joel Embiid in the pick and roll, Jason Tatum was cooking him every single time. And even when they played zone defense, Tatum would those step backs was just crazy. At some point in the third quarter, they tried the double team. Jason Tatum passed out of the double team. And Al Horford. We have to speak of Al Horford. Spectacular defense on the MVP. I think he limited Embiid so much that Rob Williams didn't even have to be really big. We said earlier that if Al Horford plays well, the Sixers win.
Oh yeah,
the Celtics win.
That's true. Because I think when this match started, how Horford was still adjusting in the game, and then got to a time, even fadeaways, even the one dribble and the shots, Embiid wasn't able to shoot.
Struggling.
Like,
in
was really
those
struggling.
Sweet spots of his in that mid-range section, he was really, really struggling. Now, speaking of the Philadelphia 76ers, they are in a huge dilemma. Now, after losing this game, they've been with Embiid for some time. They've been with Harden for just 2 years. Doc Rivers has also been the coach for some time. Now, they've lost. What is going to happen to the Sixers is the next big question. Are they going to fire Doc Rivers, which seems very, very likely? Are they going to let go of James Harden, or is something going to happen with the MVP? Teddy, tell us what you think will happen.
For me, Doc Rivers for go, Harden for go.
Hey.
Harden is not good. He be trash. You see, Doc Rivers, in that Celtic 2009 championship, you had Rondo, you had Ray Allen, you had the Truth, you have Garnett. That was a super team. You had a super. He needs a super. Yes, he has been riding on it, and then it's like franchises are trusting you to do the same, and he's not able to produce. And like I said, Doc Rivers for go, Harden too for follow him wherever they go. Yeah, because these two people, they are not needed anywhere. Therefore, go to China, Charlie.
Bottling FC, Charlie, James Harden.
It's sad. It's sad.
It's just sad because once an MVP, come on. He led the league in scoring some few years back, and it's just sad to see how he ends up in the playoffs. Now it's going to be a tag on James Harden that he can't do it in the playoffs. So yeah, it's an interesting thing to see what will happen with the Celtics. Now moving away from the TD Garden and the Celtics drama and the Sixers drama. Let's move to the Golden State Warriors. Now, Game 6, we expected the Warriors to maybe force a Game 7, but LeBron James said no. Austin Reeves said no. Importantly, Anthony Davis said no. The Warriors are out of the playoffs, and it's just interesting to see the way things turned out, because it feels like at this point, at some point last week, we were here with Quick when it was like Steph Curry doesn't have help. It seems like that might be the case. What do you think happened to the Warriors?
Steph Curry doesn't have help. Klay Thompson, like player of his caliber, he dropped 8 points. Jordan Poole, swimming pool, he dropped 7 points.
The pool party there,
it be bad. Like MC, see, it be bad. It be bad. Jordan Poole, see, if no be say then give him the max. I know say Warriors fans, then they bleed. Right now, then just the we say the max contract. They no give to. Yeah, they give him Gucci bag, make you go Cancun, make you go think about your body. But you see, it's true, because even in the game, Steph Curry was the only player who made double digits in the starting lineup for Golden State. The rest of them,
how bad was that? In an elimination game.
And you see, this is the time where we have to clap for LeBron. Charlie, LeBron, the crown is yours. Take it home. Take it to wherever you are going to. Because Charlie, he really proved we 30 points on them, bro. 30 points on them. That's a king, and that's a statement. Because
very, very big statement.
Because I think his legacy in a way was on the line, was questioned.
Carry the do for him, Sam. You get him, do for him.
So if like you know prove like yawa for
boys
them.
Go can't talk.
Warriors fans, more kasa, man, no.
I should say, okay, this if you happy for our side. Now, speaking of the Lakers, we always said someone usually steps up for them, the role players, and Austin Reeves did that for them, even though LeBron James dropped 30. Now, speaking of LeBron James, before the game started, it was announced that Andrew Wiggins was doubtful for the game because he had a rib injury, and then right from the start of the game, LeBron James was testing that rib, going at him, backing him down in those 1v1s, and LeBron James did so well, grabbing 30 points for the Lakers victory, who have made it to the conference finals. Things are getting interesting. Now, speaking of the Warriors, we've known the dynasty where they've won a lot of championships, been to a lot of finals, but now things they can't happen where this dynasty go fit cast. If they feel like say the dynasty is over.
Charlie, honestly, the dynasty cast, because comparing the kind of shots and then the kind of gelling, even to say way than it happened before. Even the kind of points they were making together is not be the same right now. And you see, when the dynasty is like coming to a close, they try to bring in other role players to try to keep it together.
The young ones.
But then the young players right now, even I think I watched an interview, and then one of the old players were saying the new boys are not playing basketball. They don't love it. They love it because of the money. So it's like if they bring this kind of Jordan Poole. See, they've invested money in you, and they let other players go.
$140 million.
They let Wiseman go for you.
But Wiseman, they know the sit up. So
but then at least if compare Wiseman and Poole, difference no day inside.
Look, interestingly, for the Warriors dynasty, when they put the team together for last year's championship, the whole team cost $350 million, and it was the most expensive team in the league. Because they won the chip, no one cared. But now they weren't able to win the chip, and then now eyes are on them. If they want to keep their core together, the team will have to cost them $500 million, and I don't think that is going to happen in the league. And one thing that also could make that dynasty end is Jordan Poole's contract, which he signed last year for $140 million. Sorry, he signed this year for $140 $40 million. That is too much. And even if you want to trade away Jordan Poole, you have to package him with maybe Kuminga and other players like Moses Moody to get a great package out of that. So the Warriors are in big trouble. And speaking of Klay Thompson, you want a max contract after this performance? Bro, I don't think so. So yeah, the Warriors are in a lot of trouble. But moving away from the Warriors into the team that was victorious for the final topic, Lakers versus Nuggets have been set for the conference finals. And we want to preview that one a little bit. LeBron James going up against Nikola Jokic and co. The Nuggets have the highest rated offense in the league, and they are going to be one hell of a matchup for the Lakers. Do you think the Lakers have what it takes to be able to stop these Nuggets?
Oh, for me for one, I'm writing off the Lakers.
Hey,
because Charlie,
the Lakers fans will come for you. They go come for you.
The matchup, if you watch the matchup, that is 1v1. The Nuggets are winning the 1v1s, and the Nuggets have the players. They have the players. They have the squad ready.
But we've always spoken of the Lakers squad. Their role players stepping up every time.
But then, you see, you can't really trust role players or bench players to step up for you. You see, we are talking about the starting lineup. And then I'm not trusting their starting lineup to be able to come up against the Denver Nuggets. Because this season, the Denver Nuggets players are really balling. And there's no injury pending on any player. And then me, for one, I know AD will start doing his shifts. His shifting culture when he gets there.
A deep ball outside.
Oh yeah. but then one of the main reasons why Lakers will win if it's only when AD plays hard, because we all know that Jokic is not good on the defensive side, and but on the offense he's a trouble. Yeah. So
you have to really
AD must capitalize on Jokic being bad on the defense and score more. So this game, if Lakers is going to win, is going to be dependent on if AD is going to be able to drop 30 plus points on Jokic, because it's so possible. It's so possible.
Well, I said earlier that the Nuggets have the highest rated offense, and the reason why they have that is they run everything through that big man, Nikola Jokic, who does almost everything for the team, and he's almost unstoppable. Because if you try to double team, he's one of the big men that has excellent passing throughout the history of the NBA. So you can't double team Jokic. If you try to send just one person against him, his post game is so secure that if you try to send one person against him, you will be cooked. So I don't know how the Lakers are going to do it, but we'll have that matchup very soon. Lakers versus Nuggets is the Western Conference Finals matchup, and the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics is the Eastern Conference final matchup.
Sweep.
We are in for a crunch time. The Celtics fans, yes, so no. We go come again surely next time when we are on Pro. Today I did this with Just Teddy, who's beaming with smiles all today, because Jason Tatum dropped 51.
He's him.
But we go there, Jimmy Butler might come for revenge. Next time on the Pro Show, you'll be hearing about the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics, where it could be very interesting. Game 1 will be coming to you very shortly. Lakers versus Nuggets 2 also did the corner inside there. So today I did this with Teddy, and next time you see us on your screens, we'll be bringing more fire.